Join us, man.
Hey, Rob.
Don't worry about what we're doing over here.
Yeah, hey, you. Mind your own business.
Why do you bother this man while he works?
We are trying to do important work here.
This is what they call in the States gang shit.
In fact, friend, listen. It is choked and screwed for optimal listening pleasure.
You know, you're just trying to work.
I'm just trying to do my job.
Daniel, get thrilled with us.
Tell us you do not want to be gangster and we will leave you be.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
Rob, why are you blind?
I am blind.
It's very euphoric whenever it goes.
Oh my god, I got stuck to the paper. Oh, it's gonna be fucking horrible.
You can't spit it out.
It's fucking horrible.
It's not that bad. It's the worst thing ever.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. Are you okay?
This my shit. Oh, tell her you're not my bitch. This my shit. Oh, tell her get off my dick. Digi dash, nitro gas. Time is passing, quick. I just want tonight to last. Life go fast, it tick.
What is going on, guys? Before we do anything today, make sure that you look right here. We have new merch called Multitasking. If you haven't seen it yet, go get some. It's dope. If you don't like it, you don't know what you're doing. You don't have good taste. So, like, go get some. I don't know why you wouldn't. If you haven't seen last video, we installed all the Mishimoto parts. They've been working great so far. Fantastic quality. Thank you, Mishimoto, for helping me out with that. So far, what we have to do is fix the valve covers. The passenger side one is leaking. We got a intake manifold coming in. We got to put the hood back on, bash bar. Got to fix the gauges because the gauges inside the car are not working right now. And then we're going to also install some grounds. Passenger blinker and highs are not working right now. And then we have the oil cooler, I think is leaking, but it's not Mishimoto's fault. It's more like an AN fitting thing. I might have to clean them out. Thinking about swapping back the old injectors. So I actually have some remanufactured Bosch OEM injectors in this car right now. I think switching back to the old Denso injectors might fix the misfire, but I'm not sure. Oh, misfire. Speaking of that, coil connector. I actually have some new connectors, so I'll be swapping those out later. Also, thank you so much, Mr. Darryl, for helping me out with the shelves and the workbench. I promise these things are going to be getting used. So what we will go ahead and start with, we're going to take off the intake, take off the plenum, and we're going to start with the valve covers. Probably I'm just going to hand tighten those kind of tight-ish, and then we're going to do the injectors also. I've taken this thing off so many times now. Should be all of them for the, nope, one more. Also, these are the old injectors. They're pretty clean. It was an experiment for me to swap them. And there are the new injectors. I do got to make room so I can retorque these valve covers because pretty sure they're leaking on this side. I need to get these injectors or the fuel rails out of the way again. A little wiggle, so we good there. See if that's even the same. They look pretty much identical. Really think I'm gonna just hold on to these Bosch injectors as extras. I don't think there's any reason to have them in the car at the moment. To remove an injector, it's actually very simple. It's probably gonna spill. I know it's going to. Let me get a rag. Now they have these little clips right here. You pull them wide and push them back. It's very simple. And those clips alone will come off, and then you literally just pull off the injector. Grab one of the injectors you're putting in, and whenever you install injectors, you always want to get a very tiny, small amount of grease and rub it on the O-rings, because this will make sure that they seal properly. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough. Line it up with this little piece of metal right here, the tab, and then slide this thing on. Boom, and you have installed an injector. The driver's side is fine. There hasn't been any oil coming out of it. Passenger side though is leaking. All right, let's get, oh, come on. Okay, breather hose is in the way. I gotta take it off. Okay, there we go. Now I can break this one loose. These are a wee bit tighter than they should be. I think that's what's causing them to leak. Oh, my hamstrings are burning. And we got this corner. Shoot, that bottom corner right there. That'll be interesting. More extensions. Man, it's so much easier to do with it out the engine. Give me my socket. The sequence that you're supposed to do is literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you work inside and go across, and then just work your way that way and then work your way this way. So you're not supposed to do like furthest from, boom, 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 boom. Not like that. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something like that. Some people even said that you should use a 1/4 inch ratchet for this because it literally just takes that small amount of pressure to get it to seal properly. It's kind of tight. I can see the plastic moving, so we're gonna go literally probably like right there would be enough. Now we can go and put on the lower manifold and tighten these bolts back. All right, put these nuts on. Boom. I'm gonna stick these bolts in. One. Okay. Boom. And 3. And this one's a little bit out of alignment. Bang. And old injectors are back in. Now we can hook these back up. Really hoping this valve cover doesn't leak anymore. If it leaks in the future, I'm probably just gonna take apart the entire top half of the engine. There is a little plate right here that this goes on. Now we can take this gasket, which still has oil on it, and we can put it in place. Fuel rails are secure. Don't want to forget that O2 sensor connector. And go ahead and put on that manifold. I got some new hardware from my friend Ashton. Alright, let's check out these new bolts. How do you have a hardware kit for an OEM manifold, but you don't have enough bolts for that manifold? That makes no sense. How are you gonna make a kit for a manifold, but not give enough bolts for the manifold? I guess I gotta use my old hardware. Maybe. Ashton, I know you got me these bolts because I gave you my old ones, but like, I'm confused. I hope you're confused too. They give enough bolts, but I don't know where the bolts go because the extra bolts aren't long enough. So I'm confused. Swap the injectors back, put everything back up, and cleaned it a little bit. So I don't expect that to fix it, but it's worth a shot. Wow. That's running a lot better. Like way better. That doesn't even sound like it's off. The injectors might have fixed it. Oh, there's no mass airflow sensor. It sounds a hell of a lot better. There's no sputtering or misfiring anywhere, and it didn't do the whole cam like sounding thing like it normally does. I forgot to hook up this ground, so let me get that real quick. Shoot, if that fixed the car, then we going to drive that bitch right now. I don't know if it fixed it, but it'd be cool if it did. Let's start it again now that we got the mass airflow hooked up. Got that solenoid hooked back up. Everything else is good. O2 sensors hooked back up. Throttle body's hooked up. Should be okay. Maybe drive it out and back. I don't know what it's gonna do yet, so. I wonder if the injectors were what caused it the entire time. That sounds 1,000 times better than it did before. Nope, that is definitely running better than it was before. I haven't driven the car with it actually running. That fixed it. It was the injectors the entire time. Wow. I can't believe it was just the injectors I put in. All right, so here's a rule, everybody. Just so you know in the future, if you have injector problems, oh my God, this is insane. Don't go on eBay and purchase remanufactured injectors. Wow, this thing's, oh. I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited. Since we got the car fixed, that means we got to drive it to Dallas for the money shift, which is actually Gavin's event. By the time that this video is up, I probably have already been to the event. So anyways, let's go ahead and put this stuff back together. I got to find it first. That's the hard part. I am looking for this. There's one piece that I am looking for. I need this piece, this piece. These two might go across the entire thing, so that works out. This one looks like it would go on first. This is old. The weather stripping is coming off. Still gotta slide this thing way over here. The weather stripping for this side is gone. Guess I'll just have to deal with it. These are such a pain to put back on. This is tough. Let's get this hood on. I'm so thankful that carbon fiber is not heavy. We got these here spacers, you see. One bolt, Now we gotta get this bolt. This is a little bit of a pain compared to what I would like it to be. It's been like a year since this hood was on the car. And I know this shit's not gonna close. Good God, that's not even close to closing. This is tough. There we go. If you're interested in one of these intakes, it is a 4-inch limp mode tuning intake. You can get directly from Limp Mode Tuning. They're the only people that sell a 4-inch intake. You can also use the code ZORBII, Z-O-R-B-I-I, for a discount on their website for any VQ35DE parts, which includes a PCV delete intake and tune. That's what I have on this car directly from them. And I can say I do really enjoy it. You want to go big boy, and you want to go fast. You want to make a lot of power for a DE, get you a 4-inch intake. So my GoPro died earlier. I've done a little bit since then. We got the hood back on, got everything fit up properly. The manifold that I have coming is gonna fit a lot better with that intake. That'll be getting fixed. It touches the hood right now, so it's kind of not perfect. We're gonna go ahead and put everything back on, put the side skirts back on, and then we will be done for now. I'm just really relieved more than anything that the car is actually running. We figured out what was wrong with it. The injectors were bad, or they just didn't work with the tune, which they're supposed to be OEM injectors, but they're used or are remanufactured, so I'm assuming that they're just bad. Besides that, this thing is running. Subscribe to the channel to see some more stuff coming. Videos are delayed a little bit, which is more reasons why you should subscribe, so that way you actually get to see when they happen. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up on it for the car running again, and I will see you guys next time.